Every widget on a ControlBird dashboard is bound to exactly one live point on one device. Drag that point onto a card, and the card updates itself the instant the real value changes. Device Manager already has this greenhouse air temperature sensor connected over MQTT, and its reading is updating on its own before we open a dashboard at all. That live value is exactly what a dashboard card binds to, and the same is already true of every other device on this site. Open the Layout Editor and put it side by side with Device Manager. The editor is where a dashboard is composed, and keeping both windows visible is what makes the next part work. The points on the left are dragged straight onto the canvas on the right. Add a gauge card to the canvas. It starts empty, because a card is just a way of displaying something. It has no idea yet what it should show. Device Manager is still listing every point that greenhouse sensor publishes, so search that list for temperature to narrow it to the one reading you want. Now drag that point straight onto the card. That single motion is the whole binding step, and the card immediately starts showing the live value. Notice the card named itself temperature. That is the raw field name from the device, which is accurate but means nothing to whoever ends up looking at this screen at 6 in the morning. Give it a name that says where the reading comes from, then set a size, so the finished dashboard lines up instead of being a row of mismatched boxes. Now switch Device Manager over to the well pump on the equipment panel. This device is not on MQTT at all. It speaks Modbus, an older industrial protocol, and the panel is reporting the pump discharge pressure over it. That difference matters enormously when you are wiring a site up, and it matters not at all here. Add a second gauge, search the points list for pressure, and drag it across exactly as before. Same motion, same result. The card has no idea which protocol the number arrived on, and it does not need to. Same as before. Rename it to something that means something to whoever is looking at this dashboard, and match its size to the gauge beside it, so the two read as a pair rather than as two unrelated widgets. One more device on that same Modbus panel, the cold store door contact. This reading is not a number at all. It is simply open or closed, so a dial would be the wrong way to show it. Use an entity state card instead, which is built for exactly this. Search the points for active, drag it onto the card, and it binds the same way the other two did. 3 devices now, 2 protocols, 1 dashboard, and every one of them bound by dragging a point onto a card. Name it, size it to match, and that is 3 separate devices across 2 different protocols, each one a single drag away from landing on the same dashboard. The editor treated all 3 exactly the same way, because by the time a reading reaches this canvas, it is simply a point on a device. Save, close both windows, and this is the real dashboard. No editor Chrome, just the actual screen anyone signing in sees. 1 dashboard, 3 devices, 2 protocols, and every value on it updating live. Building this took no code, and it is included in the free Community Edition.